Time for your ABC 36 Storm Team forecast.
A quiet and cooler Friday here in central and eastern Kentucky, which was a welcome change, of course, after the multiple rounds of severe weather that we had across southern and southeastern Kentucky yesterday. Looks like one more round of milder air tomorrow as showers return to begin the weekend. We are looking at more February-like weather into next week, some rain and, yes, snow possible. And the other part of this, with that potential and the ground already saturated, we actually could have an increase in river flooding potential, something to be concerned with down the road. Clouds have been thickening up through the afternoon, starting to get a few returns here on the radar. I think a lot of this stuff, at least initially, may be evaporating before reaching the ground as we get into the early to mid-evening hours. I think a few spotty showers here, especially along and south of the I-64 corridor, just enough to where you need to take the umbrella along if you're heading out on this Friday evening to get your weekend started. Checking out Mount Sterling in Montgomery County downtown, looking good, even though the clouds have increased 43. It has been, again, a cooler day, but most locations seeing temperatures close to average for this time of the year. Clouds increasing near McKee and Jackson County, where we are at 47. So much more indicative of early February into the low to mid 40s along I-64, sneaking up to around 50, low 50s across southern southeast Kentucky. Of course, about 24 hours ago, we were just a few hours away from that latest round of severe weather in southeastern Kentucky. Obviously, it was a whole lot warmer, but much cooler day, but about where we should be for this time of the year in February across the Ohio and Tennessee Valley. The front stationary for now, but it's already beginning to buckle to the north. So that south wind, moisture riding up and over it. So those are the spotty showers that we will see this evening and overnight. So Futurecast picking up on those. I think a little more substantial the later we get into the evening. And then here comes that warm front. We'll have a bit of a gradient on either side of it. South wind will win out as the low passes by just to our northwest. That's going to put most of the region into the mid, upper 60s, even around 70 down south. Scattered showers and thunderstorms possible along the front tomorrow evening. I don't think we'll see a repeat of yesterday, luckily, and then the colder air settles in for Sunday. So the rain chances around tomorrow. It does look mainly dry on Sunday, Monday. Then we will look ahead to that Tuesday system. That's the one that may have that wintry element with it. But a little wave of energy moves by Sunday. Other than a sprinkle or two down south, I think we're mainly dry both Sunday and Monday. It will be a few degrees below average into the low 40s. So we've seen our temperature trend go up and down like a roller coaster ride of late, but we're going to kind of flatline and even things out. In fact, beginning Sunday and through much of next week, temperatures are actually going to be below average for this time of the year. Here's your setup. Could be a little active. We're going to have multiple waves of low pressure right up through the region. Anytime you see the pink in the winter, you immediately think, oh, here comes ice, freezing rain. I think it's an either or with snow and rain this go around based on the temperature profiles at this point, which it's better to have one or the other as opposed to the mix. Dry Monday, but then we get into Monday night, Tuesday morning. We could lay down some snow and then it changes over and ends as rain. That's wave number one. Break on Wednesday, and then here comes wave number two, which probably has a better chance of it being all rain as we stay chilly. And I mentioned the river flooding potential. If we see this amount of moisture between any snow that melts, if we see it, and the chilly rain, that's going to, of course, mean some problems along even the major rivers and streams around the area. So something to watch in that regard. Showers return 38 early, and then we'll see slowly rising temperatures toward daybreak. Coming up tomorrow, breezy, milder after that warm front arcs through. Showers and storms, 65 in the extended forecast. Back to reality as we roll into next week. Mainly dry Sunday, Monday. We'll watch the first wave Tuesday, the next one Wednesday, Thursday, with some rain and snow chances. At this point, looking dry for Valentine's Day, a week out, with afternoon highs into the upper 30s.